In this video, I'm going to be breaking down a beautiful Nasdaq trade. You heard me, Nasdaq. I took a spin at Nas and I caught a beautiful short. It hit about a 1 to 3, but it missed my TP by the slightest bit, so I ended up closing at about 2%, just over 2%. I'm going to break down this trade. If you do enjoy the trade breakdown video, guys, drop a like on this video, a comment, helps the algorithm, helps grow the channel, and we're on the way to 40,000. So let's dive into the video. All right, guys, so following me on the chart here, you can see that we are on the daily time frame. I like to do a top-down analysis. I explain this each and every video, and you can see right here that this price hike right here, when it created a new low, and within that, we created a nice imbalance right here. So this is an area of interest that I wanted to look for shorts. So what I'm anticipating is a move back up into this area to then look for further sells if that opportunity arises, right? So then after that, I'm jumping down to the 4-hour time frame. I go from the daily all the way down, and I do this each and every day just to make sure that I'm on the right side of the market. So now what I'm looking at right here, you can see this is Monday. So this happened 2 days ago by the time you guys are watching this video. I'm paying attention to this order block right here, and you can see this nice order block. If I mark this across, we swept liquidity to the left, filling this imbalance before causing a move to the downside. Now this is our new price leg from this candle high all the way down to this candle low. What I want to see is price come into this region, right into this extreme most likely, and then look for shorts. That's kind of my bias. That's what I wanted to see. So once I have this order block marked out, I then am jumping to the hourly time frame. Like I said, top down. So daily to the 4-hour, to the 1-hour, to the 15, etc., etc. If we look at price action right now, you can see that we are coming into New York session. So I'm expecting some nice volume to come in. Within this 4-hour order block, the area of interest that I wanted to pay attention to was this extreme OB. Let me just drag this across for 1 second. This extreme order block right here is the area of interest that I wanted to see price come into. If I also take my fib from this candle high down to this candle low, you can see we have a nice OTE entry within this area. Okay, so I'm just going to press play here and let New York session create some volume. If I jump to the 15 minute now, you can see that we are starting to create some volume coming into New York session. We have a nice inducement high, tricking people into sells early. And you can see we have a nice sell side liquidity pool over here that is building up. So now I'm just going to play this out. You can see we are now into our area of interest. We are in the extreme of the price leg from this candle high down to this candle low. And this is where I'm going to be looking to enter shorts. If I jump down to the 5-minute time frame, you can see we had a nice indecision candle here as so. If we jump down even lower, you can see that we have created some nice bearish order flow. So this is where I would market execute this position. So I'm just going to jump down one more time. I actually ended up market executing right here within this 1-minute fair value gap. You can see if I mark this out, we are starting to create bearish order flow, and this is coming out of our area of interest. So I easily could have just entered on this order block. If you did want to, you would have been completely fine. But I'm new to NAS and I just wanted to see some confirmation out of the area. So let me just market execute right here. Where price is right now, and my stop loss is going to just be above the high. Okay, so my stop is just going to be above the high. Let me check what my stop loss actually was so I can get this as accurate as possible. So yeah, my stop loss actually was 205, so this is absolutely perfect, just above this high in case Nasdaq wants to start to create some inducements within this area. I'm just going to drag my my TP down to a 1 to 3, which is where my target was. And I'm going to let this play out here on the 5-minute time frame. So you can see we're coming up. We came pretty close. I wasn't looking at this at all on my phone. I was actually on my way to the gym when my alerts were going off. And then you can see we started to create some nice bearish order flow. This could have been another entry if you were someone who wanted to wait for confirmation entry on the 5-minute time frame. There was another entry right here. You can see this candle to this candle low. We started creating a nice fair value gap. So this is actually another area of interest that you could have entered. I just realized now that I did not market execute on this trade on FX Replay. So I am actually going to go and set an entry right within this fair value gap. But my real trade happened over in this area here. I just want to show you guys how cool FX Replay is. Again, I talk about this in my backtesting videos, but I just need to share this with you. I am partnered with them, and if you do want to use the link in the description, I can get you a nice 15% off discount code. Make sure you use the code in the description of the video, obviously. Anyway, you guys know I entered this trade over here, but this was a beautiful entry that you could have had as well. Stop just above the high, targeting anywhere within this for like a 1 to 2, or you could have targeted even more if you did like. Let's just place an order here on this area. And you can see we do come into this area very, very nicely, creating clear signs of bearish order flow. So I was in this trade over lunch hour, which you Nasdaq traders know the lunch hour window is very, very choppy and very, very just not great to be in. You can see we pop up into this area one more time. And at this point, I did think this trade was going to hit stop loss, but I still had confidence, you know, the trade is still valid until the stop loss is hit. And then you can see that we actually break to the downside very, very nicely. Now, my trade over here within this order block over here at 176 region, this ended up coming literally this close to my, let me just have my stop just lower at 205. This actually came so close to my 1 to 3 TP. I'm pretty sure I was literally like a millipip off. So I ended up at closing it. By the time I closed it, it slingshotted back up. So it ended up being about 2R. I did risk just over 2R. I ended up risking less than just under 0.5% on this trade, just because I am new to Nasdaq and stuff, and I just want to see how it moves. It's nice to see that the same concepts and same strategy that I use on Forex works perfectly on Nasdaq and gold from what I've been testing. So I'm going to be adding those into the arsenal. I'm going to be adding those into my everyday watch list. So if you did enjoy this video and you want to see more trade breakdowns on NAS, let me know. I appreciate you all. And what do I say at the end of every single video? Let's be 1% better every single day. Don't forget to click the link in the description to get 15% off on this beautiful backtesting software. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.